Let's talk about the design process and the importance of accessibility in your designs. Understanding the design process helps you create effective and efficient designs, while accessibility ensures that everyone can enjoy and interact with your work. The design process is a journey from idea to execution. Let's break it down into key steps: learn, plan, design, iterate, build, launch, reassess, and improve. Learn is where you gather information and inspiration. Understand the problem that you're solving and the audience that you're designing for. For example, if you're designing a website for a nonprofit, you'd research the organization's mission and target audience to ensure your design speaks directly to their goal. Plan. Outline your project, create a timeline, and set your goals. This step sets the foundation for your work. For instance, if you're creating a logo, your plan might involve researching competitors' logos, creating rough sketches, and setting a deadline for initial drafts. Design. Start creating your design. Use the principles that we've discussed, composition, color, typography, to create your initial concepts. If you're designing a social media campaign, you might use vibrant colors and bold typography to create eye-catching posts that grab attention. Iterate, review, and refine your designs. Get feedback from peers and make necessary adjustments. For example, after showing a website layout to a client, you might adjust the spacing and font sizes based on their input to ensure that it meets their expectations. Build. Develop your final design. This step involves creating high-quality, polished work ready for launch. If you're working on a mobile app interface, for example, this stage would be where you finalize all assets, ensuring that they're optimized for various screen sizes. Launch. Share your design with the world. This could be publishing a website, launching a campaign, or printing materials. For example, if you're launching an e-commerce site, this is when you'd publish the site live, ensuring all links and payment gateways are functional. Reassess. Evaluate the success of your design. Did it meet your goals? Gather data and feedback. For a product packaging design, you might assess whether sales have increased after the redesign and gather feedback from consumers about their reactions to the new look. Improve. Based on your reassessment, make improvements. The design process is cyclical, and there's always room for enhancement. For example, you might tweak a website's layout or navigation flow based on user experience data to improve functionality and engagement. Now, let's talk about accessibility. Designing with accessibility in mind ensures that your content is usable by everyone, including people with disabilities. Here are some core principles to follow. Readable fonts. Choose fonts that are easy to read, especially for body text. Avoid overly decorative fonts for large blocks of text. High contrast colors. Ensure there's enough contrast between text and background colors to make your content legible. Descriptive text. Use alt text for images where applicable, as well as description links to provide context for users with screen readers. Designing for accessibility is not just a best practice, it's also a legal requirement. Tools like Adobe Express can help you create accessible designs by offering features like color contrast checkers and alt text options. Select add-ons and try Contrast Checker, which allows you to easily check the color combinations in your designs to ensure that they meet contrast requirements for accessibility. You can also try Color Blindness Simulator, which allows you to preview your designs through the eyes of someone with color blindness. This makes it easier to identify problematic areas and make necessary adjustments. By following a structured design process and prioritizing accessibility, you'll create inclusive and impactful designs that reach a wider audience.